give me a sec, I'm just finishing off some of this delicious chili that I had some left over from the other day, and I'll be right with you. I'm guessing you can hear me then from responding to my chili comment. Alright. That's not what I mean. You know what I meant. It is kind of chilly here in general, but I'm talking about the food, unless you're really confused. But it would make sense that it's cold where you are, because it's basically your autumn, isn't it, or something? Yes, yeah, I know you'll be in the city. Alright. Let's do the usual checks. Well, not really checks, they're more reminders for myself to see what people have got, what to use. It's nearly very close to getting increased strength. But yeah, what was I going to say? Yeah, the chili's really good. It's Stag brand, and it's their vegetable chili. Very, very nice. I had some of it left over from the other day, and I was like, yeah, let's have that. Because I got swimming tomorrow, so I can easily swim off anything extra late tonight. Right, so she has the assess on. Okay. He's got fire and ice. Cloud's got lightning and wind, and she's got poison. Alright, that's all the elementals. More importantly, I always like to remember all of this. So the offense is both Howl and Smash, which is ranged magic attacks. Counter Strike or Counter Fire is both the nullify range attack. So range attack, nullify range attack, which is those. I've got to remember square and triangle are those. I've got to remember like offense ones at the top, left, and bottom right. That's what I've got to remember. Eventually, he says. Bravier is that, Focus Blade, yeah, okay. Dive Kick is their main offense, like his Bravier. Focus Strike will always be at the triangle. Reverse Gale is the, one? Or bring them down, crashing down. Why? Wind Aspect attack. Launches enemies towards you. Can use while airborne. I always find it interesting where it says it can be used while airborne, but I never seem to use it while airborne, you know? Especially Cloud's Bravier. It says it can be used while airborne, but I'm spamming that thing when he's in the air sometimes, and like I'm sure it doesn't do it. It waits until he's back on the ground. Unless I'm missing something there, I'm not sure, but I swear I've tried doing it before, and it just doesn't seem to want to work. Strength, of course. Soaring Flurry is the far away one. Slip aside is dodge, and then counter attack. Offense, defense. Sidewinder is main physical. Stars is special. Crescent Claw was complete the gauge while in revenge mode decrease its potency range. So you can use it generally, but you can also predominantly want to use it in rage vengeance mode to make it powerfuler. Potency and range. Sentinel stats. I don't use Sentinel stats too much. I really should try and figure out how to use it more often. Because you stand there, you guard against attacks, and it will finish itself off eventually. Like, it will end after a certain amount of time, I think. But the idea is not to let it end. It's supposed to like let the enemy hit you, and then during that to deliver a counter strike. Got to remember to use that more often. So yeah, how does it work, the air based attacks then? Because it says can be used in the air, and I swear it doesn't as well. Like, it doesn't seem to always want to, at least as far as I've seen it. Wild Charge is similar to Barrett's, where you charge forward while defending. Phantom Fang is dodge and counter strike like Tifa's. And Iron Defense is on the X, which is like Barrett's. So that's that. Okay. Of course, I'm not going to remember it all, but it helps. So always main attacks. Firebolt Blade, slash. Okay. And theirs is still weapon level 3. No comment on that, by the way? You don't seem to be saying anything. You might be falling asleep there. Okay. Also, it feels weird. It feels... I think... I'll double check that. Has it changed? Oh, it has changed. Why did that change? So you can't see this, but I swear the picture mode has always been on game, but I think because I switched around the HDMI slots when I took the TV off to expose the plug sockets the other day, I didn't realize to change the picture mode on my game, my PlayStation 1 that is on the HDMI that it's on, HDMI 2 I think it is, so it wasn't set up properly. So I was wondering why certain controls were lagged, because that's what made it harder a bit last night for me while I was getting hit so much, because certain things were lagged. So the picture mode on the TV itself wasn't set to game, which is what it needs to be. So let me just quickly make sure this is all correct. Now that I realised just what the problem was. That's my headphones, isn't it? Audio system. TV speakers. Right. So now that should make it, because when you move the camera with the right analog stick, it kind of feels delayed. And I was like, why is it doing that? But I was too tired to really think about it too much. Yeah, reset to default. I don't mind that. So it's all set to default for game. Yeah, the factory default for game, yes. Mode, light sensor. Back off that. Is it 40? Okay. Alright, it should be better now. Yeah, when I move the camera now, you probably can't see it on your end. It's probably only on my end, but like it feels like the camera moves so much faster now. Before it was like, just like slow to move it around. But now it's so fluid again. So what did you say quickly? So you see what I mean, or are you seeing what I'm showing you? Like, you can't see the difference, but when I show you this is what it feels like, it was like weird. It was like you had to kind of like drag it almost to turn it. It felt like you were dragging the camera rather than just like it moving very quickly with your movements. I'm not sure if there's anything specific to say about that. Don't know if there's anything to prevent you from doing them. I touched myself. No, it didn't change out of nowhere, like I said, because previously I would have had the HDMI slot for the PlayStation in a different slot, and that slot was already, I made at the time, set for the PlayStation. But because now it's in a different HDMI slot, it's not set for the PlayStation. I didn't realize that until now, basically. There we go, everything's so much more fluid now. Great. I was also interested you can move the camera around in here, just a little bit of like little detail you don't really need, but it just allows you just to look at the characters more, I guess you could say. It's a nice little detail. Right. Alright, now I shouldn't suck as much last night now. So what is our current goal? We've been to the Moog Stool. We came back and went around, didn't we? Because we've been up there. Actually, I didn't get all the ones over there. Yeah. Let's head back over there, which I know how to get there from the Moog Stool. And we're going to find that last chest and continue on from there. Also, there's another thing I need to remember of my own like rules, because I have rules in these types of games where I want to set like ground rules for myself to play by and basically live by, in a sense, when I play the game. That if I don't stick with these sort of like ground rules for myself, it feels like things will just get a bit out of hand. I think it was further around, wasn't it? So for example, I want to always remember to, at the very least, in regular combat. And I have to go around, then I guess over there, I think. Right. But in regular combat, I want to take my time and not rush it, unless I know for a fact that the enemies I'm fighting can be beaten within like a few weapon skills, for example. But if not, I don't want to rush the combat. I want to take my time, see what the, because if you're rushing, you miss what? Something. If you rush, you miss what the enemy does, and you don't really read or learn their attack patterns. So, for example, when I want to use Cloud's ranged nullifier ability, I'm not really going to be able to do that and learn when the enemy's going to use their attack to do it. You know what I mean? So I want to be able to learn enemy abilities so I can react to them rather than like be really quick and try and be really fast, and you can't really catch what the enemy's doing and you're going to get hit without really realizing it. So if it seems that I'm just going to like hold him back or like trying to observe what the enemy's doing, it's mostly because I'm trying to see like how they attack and what it is they do, what the trigger looks like for when they might do a range attack, for example. That's what I'm trying to do, and I want to stick by that. Yeah, that's the main thing I want to remember, because that's also kind of what threw me off yesterday as well, was not doing that. It's over there, and I got to go through. So like for example here, I want to, these guys do range attacks, so I want to know what the trigger looks like for it. So we're going to see.
Piece of cake.
You're up.
That's one. Okay.
Do it.
See, like that, I want to be able to do that. Wing beat.
Let's go.
Wing beat? Okay, wing beat's not one. Wing beat just moves you away. Okay. And they're weak against ice. Okay, I don't have ice, but I can use wind against them myself. There we go. Who's got something? You've got something. Okay, I want you to use reverse gale on that one too.
Ready? Keep it up.
Right, so we will do this again.
Quicker!
Never in doubt.
See, like that? Does that make more sense to you? That's what I want to be able to do, is to... That looks better than me fucking rushing around trying to spam attack them, you know? This isn't a hack and slash, it's not quite like Dark Souls combat, but it's an in-between both. You know, you don't rush, but you take your time a little bit as well. So even if you may get hit from some things, you're doing it through trial and error. You know, you're trying to work it out. So does that look cool to you? Even though, you know, I think it looked cool. It's just cool. It's like when I play God of War, both games, the newer ones, that is. Like, I played Kratos using the shield, because he has different shields you can use. Different shields have different properties, the way they work and stuff. I used a shield that required the skill of parrying at the right time to nullify attacks or parry back and hit the enemy, just because I like that type of combat mechanic of parrying, not just like holding the block, because there is a shield in the game where you could just block and just you charge it and you can push like the enemies back and stuff, but the one where you like parry shit is just really cool, and it's best used against most enemies, because if you're going against bosses and shit, like if you can parry certain attacks that they throw at you, like at least not the unblockable ones, then you can be able to beat them, and you can get some really cool, like if the enemy does like a combo attack and you parry all of them, it's just so satisfying, so satisfying. Alright, so I've got to go down there again, don't I? So yeah, hopefully you did find that cool, at least. So now I know that they mostly attack with range attacks, it seems. Or at least in that small instance. But yeah, there's no point in rushing combat, there really isn't. Unless it's like, you know, the enemy is considerably weak. Then you can just like bulldoze them, just not waste your time on them. But yeah, I nullified like what, 3 range attacks? That was satisfying. Yeah, that's the way I normally come. I know where I am now, yeah. Alright, so where is the next one? It's got to be around here somewhere. I also need to remember that the cache location always stays in the top left until you... Wow. I think even after you find them, but as soon as that disappears, you're not in the area where the chest is now. And it's pretty cool that the Chocobo can just like kick as well. That's pretty fun. Boot. Ah, there it is. And open chests we do as well. But they can't pet other smaller Chocobos. That's the only thing. The one thing you would wanted to see is a adult Chocobo, Nuzzle, a baby Chocobo. That would have been on top of what already the cool stuff they do. So I wanted to go down here, didn't I? And see what all this little bit is about. And go over there and do that mission as well. But we have to go back there too, don't we? So I know that you can't get around that way. So I'd get that, go there and do that. And then go down there, and that too. So we need to head back to the Condor location, which I know the way. Oops. Now I also know that the gold saucer is in this game as well, because it was in the promotional material for the game. And I imagine there's a ridiculous amount of stuff there to probably do, because even in the original game, the Golden Saucer had a whole bunch of mini games you could do, not just the Chocobo racing. I know the game doesn't have Chocobo breeding, That was one of the downsides of this remake that I heard people weren't too happy about, is that there's no Chocobo breeding. Because back then it was like a very satisfying, grindy thing to do. Like, yeah, it took time, but it was just really fun to do. Alright, let's get another one of these in them. Use attack. Oh, didn't see that.
Let me at him. Come on.
Ready?
A little bit too slow there.
Here we go.
Right, you're all down.
It's on you.
Let's switch it up a little bit.
Mother.
Gotcha. There. Bring it. Okay. Gotcha.
You're still alive. He does not want to die. Oh, come on, that's not fair. You're supposed to be dead. Are you dead? Maybe. Nope. Apparently you're still alive. What the fuck was that about? Did he not die? Am I confused? Yeah. No. Get a cure on, I suppose.
Don't overdo it.
Bit random.
Gotcha. Bring it. Come on.
Yeah, I can't do nothing about that with Tifa.
It's over. Only the strong survive.
Alright, now he's definitely dead. What was that about? Did you see that before? I have not seen that before. He just had all and did not want to die. That's cheating. That's cheating, that is. The fact that I thought I wouldn't get hit and then like, oh no, I still get hit. And then the fact that he's like, no, round 2. I got half my health left. Funny. And yeah, you said you got a lot of stuff to say about the gold saucer, but you don't want to talk about it. Yeah, I know. Because the gold saucer has a ridiculous amount of stuff, so I've got to go all the way around, yeah.
Rose against Shinra. Welcome to all those who will... Violence isn't the answer. We're gonna reclaim these waters and make them beautiful again. Claire's really lucky.
We're building a new republic.
So now I know, like, for example, when he does the wing thing, when he's on the ground, that's when he's going to like use the lightning. I think the air one, I think it's like, doesn't he like beat his wings like a little bit similar to how he does the wing beat? I think, and that's so you can kind of tell. Plus, it tells you when they're doing an ability, so I kind of have to sometimes remember the name of their ability as well. But all in all, it's just, I thought that felt that good. It felt good, and I'm getting the right thing I want to see out of it. That's what I want to see me do out of that sort of stuff. Learn and not just rush it.
Oh, you're back. Hope it wasn't too much trouble.
You can put the food right over there. Thank you.
This is quite the cut of meat. I've no doubt the bird will be unable to resist the call of such fine dining.
Just imagine you put like the greens there, and you know, why would you purposely gank yourself? Just the fun of it, I guess.
Gotta say, it's kinda nice, looking up and seeing a blue sky.
Beats a steel one, that's for sure.
Though at least with the steel sky you know your limits. Out here, it's endless. I kinda get what Aerith was saying now.
Yeah, maybe.
Hey, look!
Like how you only just noticed it when it's that close.
I never dreamed I'd be able to see it up close like this.
Up. Wait, we have to get a photograph. Grab the camera.
Yes, sir.
Come on. Gather around, everyone. Quickly, quickly.
Say cheese.
Polaroid camera.
What?
So, snap any good shots?
I hope so. It just showed up. I could barely hold my camera and...
Really? Couldn't tell from a shot like this.
You can tell the game's still based in the 90s, can't you? Because they have Polaroid cameras.
Well, I haven't looked this happy since I was a lad. It's precious moments like these that make Condor watching so exhilarating. You never know what to expect. Well, Scouts, let's finish writing up today's report and start preparing for our next fateful encounter.
Sir!
And hopefully next time we'll be able to snap a clear picture of that bird.
Sir, miss, I'd like you to have this as a souvenir.
Nice face, Cloud.
Alright, Tifa's more than happy again.
I blew it again, just like I always do. I really am nothing but a colossal failure.
That voice sounds familiar to me.
But that ends today. Next
Doesn't it sound
time
familiar
I'm
to
gonna
you?
snap the perfect shot. I blew it again, just like I always do.
Sounds like someone I really know.
Failure.
We haven't had a sighting like that in who knows how long. And it's all thanks to you. You know, I ought to get a nice frame for that photograph. We haven't had a sighting like that in who knows how long. And it's all thanks to you.
I've never had the privilege of seeing a condor up close like that before. My heart is still pounding. Although, it's strange for the condor to come this far down. I'd hate to think fiends have been messing with its food supply. Poor bird's got enough problems.
Also, the amount of meat that was on that pedestal, how the hell did we carry that all the way back? It's like, it just like, Cloud put one piece down and suddenly it's like about 20 pieces of it. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Loads. They're just chilling over there, are you two? Alright, now we need to go over there. Can't see it with a mountain in the way. Oh yeah, let's have a look at what we got as well. Yeah, where is it? It's a key item, wouldn't it be? Well composed condor photograph. So it is well composed, so I'm guessing like it would have different names depending on which version of the food you brought back. Can I zoom in? Can't zoom in. Apparently Cloud does not look really interested though, does he? He's just like, yeah, whatever. Well, I got Chocobo gear, yeah. I also got materia as well, didn't I? Awarding materia. To the linked materials to trimetrial status effect. Poison binding time, subversion, petrify, poison to petrify. Empowerment, fortification, disempowerment. Inversion, innovation. Right. Got it. I think we would definitely want to get that started level up. Because look how much PP it needs to level up. It's a ridiculously amount. Because if you get the 100 debuff duration, it basically makes you immune. That's why it costs. That's why it costs so much to play level the thing up. I mean, look at that. Because that one's like 250. That's like 2,500. But like, I guess if you're going against an enemy that can cast like death or silence or sleep. I'm guessing that's kind of what they're referring to in that. Poison binding, petrify, subversion, petrify. Poison, petrify. I don't know what some of these do. I don't know what they do. Disempowerment probably lowers your attack. Innovation. Maybe magic attack. Fortification. Not sure. Not sure. That's nearly level up, but that probably didn't take nowhere near as long. Probably best get it started as soon as I get it then, I suppose. So, I don't have a limit materia. So, no, it doesn't do that. It's probably if I were to, put poison there. Yeah, okay, because then it'd be you'd be protected against poison. So at least it tells you which one it's actually doing. It highlights it and actually has a color around, like a white highlight around it, so you can clearly see, okay, it's actually working for this. You don't have to guess it. Okay. Probably best to look them up so I can see, because I know what, I think binding prevents you from moving. Poison, obviously, time is when you're lowered, when you're like slowed. Subversion is maybe movement speed. Binding probably keeps you still. But not petrify, is poison and petrify is interesting. It's both together. Okay. I'll have a look at it another time when it's necessary, I think. Right now it's just hopefully start getting it leveled up, gain it some experience, because eventually it'll obviously be very useful against certain enemies you go against, I guarantee. Like, certain enemies you go against, you wish like, oh yeah, I wish I had that. Because it would be a big ball ache otherwise, probably trying to deal with it otherwise. So you may not think of it much right now, maybe, but like down the line it could be very useful. Okay. Oh yeah, I also know that Cloud's also leveled up as well. Yeah. So when it says it like increases max HP, increases MP, increases strength, does that do that automatically, or is that only when you use enemy skills? No, it seems like it's automatically, because as soon as I try to take it off, it lowers it down. So yeah, that's what it is. It's just all the time. Okay. That makes it very useful then. It's probably a very, very useful materia this is, don't you think? Just like all the extra little benefits it gives you. Very handy. Also, I will be going swimming tomorrow myself. Definitely doing that tomorrow. And then got work in the evening. Work in the morning thereafter, I do believe. Right, let's make sure we remember to rest when we're here. Oh, nice. Mastered the Spellblade ability. Oh, I see, yeah. Depending on which character you use, changes it. Okay. Well, she has that as well, that's interesting. Also, I noticed that they actually move backwards themselves as well. Also, do you see like in that, just like how Barrett's like just moves out of the way automatically? He's like, oh, I'd let you hit her. Nah, just joking. He like actively just like lets the goblin come at you. That's funny. Also, I know I can get these. I just haven't have a need to get them right now. I don't think, mostly because I don't mind using the materia to use magic right now. So I'm not too concerned about getting those just yet. Well, he doesn't get a new ability himself, but that charge rate while blocking does seem quite handy. Well, that's not bad either. He's going to cost 5. Yeah, why not then? So it's basically the same as Clouds, but you're also using magic. Well, they're both magic, but like, you know, the team of heart to release a charge attack. Also receive MP from your chosen partner as well. Okay. But it says it can only be worked with Tifa, which is interesting. Also, did you ever play Final Fantasy X? Like, I guess either of them, 10 or 10-2? Because this level up system reminds me of that, where it had like a board and you choose things to level up. Like mostly stats, I think it was. But you're learning a few new skills here and there too. That's what it reminds me of. Okay. So it is a synergy skill, right? So now he can do the power cleave there with Tifa. So you hold the button down to get strength and release to release that. So does it do it automatically? No, I think it's just like you do it for a period of time, and when you feel it's right, you then do it. Okay. This should be pretty good actually. So I was right then, yeah. I wasn't mistaken, because I did play 10. I think I played 10 all the way through, maybe. Or was it 10-2 I'm thinking of? I might have played 10-2 all the way through, because I watched my friend at the time play 10 and 10-2, like, all the way through. So that's where most of my memory comes from, was him playing it. But I just remember roughly how it looks from memory. So I thought, oh yeah, I might be onto something there. So the fact that you're saying other people have compared it and mentioned it makes me think if that was a deliberate gameplay mechanic choice or upgrade mechanic choice of making it look similar and feel similar. I'm just drinking some of my tea. Because I forgot to mention, I've got some tea, Silvertip tea, and some hot chocolate as well. And that Silvertip tea is nice, and it's quite expensive. First time having it too. But wasn't it the sphere grid from 10? Wasn't it very basic? It was just like, oh, you increase your magic by this a little bit, or increase your attack by this a little bit. I can't remember if you learned skills from it. I think just like you just add like stat buffs. Was it mostly just stat buffs that you did? I can't remember. It's been a while. I think it feels like it mostly was just stat buffs though. Alright, you now get bodyguard for the time being with these lot. Everything else is the same. Right. Yours stays the same. Also, I'm still forgetting. I'm forgetting again. What is his Siphon Fang? Is the Siphon Fang like when he uses his thingy, his vengeance mode again? It was both stat buffs and ability skills. Both stat buffs and skills. I knew there was probably skills thrown in there somewhere. Just hard to remember. Been a while. During vengeance mode, okay. Because when you're in vengeance mode, I've only used it a few times, but like I think that I keep thinking you were supposed to just spam the triangle button, but I'm guessing that's not what you were supposed to do. You probably just use it at the right time, and just use your regular square attack and block when needed. Don't just like rely on trying to spam the triangle button all the time. But I got it, yeah. Okay. Right. We'll try out those new abilities here and when available. And obviously don't forget the ones we currently have too.
Claire's really lucky. Talk about a love story for the ages. She met Dylan here, didn't she? I have a friend in Avalanche. Well, acquaintance. We're gonna reclaim these waters and make them beautiful again. Make sure to...
Also, when you watch the YouTuber or whoever it was play the game, did he make an active, conscious decision to place his materia on their weapons in a way that it looked nice? Because that's what I do. But I like them, all the colors, the blue, red, and green, or purple rather. Purple, green, and yellow. Purple, green, yellow. Yes, that's right. And then later on, when you get more slots, you know, have all of them there. Or if you like in one of the other swords that you can get, like a triangle shape of like a diamond shape, so you have like 2 colors there, 2 colors there, and it looks nice. I do that. That is me. I did because I'm a little bit vain like that. I think it looks nice. At least with Cloud, because Cloud's the most prominent and obvious that you can see. Also, you probably should save after what we've done already. Also, you don't need to worry, we won't be on much longer tonight, just enough to whet the appetite. Because obviously you got to go to bed, I've got to go to bed, so yes. And it's not cute, it's just, it's cool. Like look, where is it? You can just about see, look at the green, the purple and yellow, and imagine like in diamond shape, like I'd have like 2, 1 yellow at the bottom, 1 yellow at the top, like 2 green either side, or vice versa, you know, it's cool. Yeah, we're going the right way. Right. Oh, where's enemies? I don't see enemies. Where are we? Oops, where's the enemy? Alright. Okay.
That hurt.
No, that was purely reactional, by the way. Oh.
That's that.
It's nice.
No time to celebrate.
I 100% used that reactionary then, because I was like, he's doing something quick, just in case. And it worked. Nice. Because I think he did one just a few seconds before it, so I kind of was like, okay, you can do that. You can do a range attack. And then block it. Bang. Job done. Winner is me, right? Down here. Alright, what we got here? Those big enemies. Alright.
it together.
All set.
Roar!
I've got to block that.
Come on.
Copy.
Bring it. To the limit and beyond. Good to go.
Got it.
Good job.
Ow. There we go, use it at the right time now, good. And that's sort of the instances I want to do it in.
Up you go. Come on.
There we go.
Not enough.
Come on.
Ow. What have you got? You do have chocolate,
I'm
okay.
not going out like this. Do this right. Gotta be slow.
What we got? Oh, nice. Oh, both are the same, okay. We'll do this one because it says leap into the air, so we kind of need to leap into the air.
Copy.
Oh, hell yeah. Check that shit out. That worked perfectly. Exactly for a flying enemy. Right, let's use the back row first for healing. Yeah, I think that went pretty well, don't you? I mean, obviously I got hit quite a few times, but that's all in the process of, like I said, learning. And sometimes you just don't get a chance to block at the right time. Sometimes you just get hit. It's just a fact. So long as it feels like I know what I'm doing and I'm practicing things and getting it right for most of the time, then I don't mind. And I did. I used her dodge and counterattack like twice effectively, and it killed and it beat one of the enemies. Because I noticed there's like a little effect, like a little glowing effect, when I think it shows you when you do it at the right time to emphasize, like, okay, you're going to do the counterattack because you dodged at the right time. Also using Cloud's negate range attack, I think once or twice, I think. So very happy with that. That's exactly what I wanted. What is that? That Divine Intel? I think that's Divine Intel, isn't it? Oh wait, no, Divine Intel is the Life Spring, okay. Yeah, the Life Springs. It's very piratey down there, isn't it? God damn. You can see for miles. You can even see Junon. Look at that giant cannon up there as well. Doesn't the giant cannon fire an emerald weapon, if I remember? But it doesn't beat it. I think it just, like, injures it. I wonder if it does that in this one. Probably does. I mean, it was a very big moment in the original game because it used the in-game animated cutscenes for it, didn't it? Like the what's the word I'm trying to find? The FX cutscenes. I think that's right. I'll get hit, but it looks cool when I win. Yeah. Yeah, the level of stuff you can see from real far away is impressive in this game. Yeah, I forgot what it's called. The rendering distance, yeah, that's it. I knew I'd get there eventually. Obviously it doesn't render the enemies, it only renders static things, but yeah. Static objects. Also, using Tifa's chakra is something that I never really kept remembering to do either. So I'm glad that I did it twice, that basically to bring her back from like very low health. It saves using magic, doesn't it? Just like Tifa, Aerith's prayer. I call it Aerith's prayer because it just suits her the most. But the prayer ability, chakra, the materia, that's the word I'm looking for. Oh, I got more here, including one of those enemies. Right.
Bring it.
Right.
Ready?
Ooh, you didn't do it. Right, now you can do that. Right.
Let's be smart. You're done.
Missed.
Come on.
It's not what I do. I wanted to dodge.
Here we go. Shit. It's on you.
Who's going with it? Right.
Hold up. Going in, you're up. You're a natural. With me. Here.
I'm all warmed up.
Oh, landed on its face. I'm guessing Cloud's enemy skill killed off the other one. Right. Right. I'll do. Actually do one for Cloud as well. Because he won't get full health back anyway. There we go. Yeah, because Prey is it has to have 2 slots to be able to do it. Well, that's just going to go down, isn't it? Yeah, it's going to go down. It requires 2 slots. So generally, if you had Prey on the character who is very attacking, like Barret, who gets to ATB quite quickly, or Cloud, of course, they're probably more useful on them. But Tifa, obviously, it makes, I mean, Aerith, it makes 100% sense that it would be hers. Like, it's her materia, in my mind. Just like how Chakra is clearly Tifa's. Alright. We'll be finishing off in a minute. But tomorrow we'll be getting more time in for sure. Maybe if you're on, by the time you come back to tennis, we'll be able to do it before I go to work. But yeah, I can definitely tell it already feels 100% better than last night. And yeah, I'm getting hit. But like, just the feel of it is a lot better. 100%. Because A, I wasn't tired. Well, I was tired. And B, I had the wrong mode on my TV on. So it was making everything delayed slightly. What did we come up here for? Absolutely nothing. Maybe later on though, perhaps, maybe. Okay, there's a bridge over there. See, that's the other good thing you can see as well. You can see things from a distance, so you can go like, oh, that's how you get over there. Okay. But you can't go in a circle, you can't go around like this. Maybe not. You can only access that way from that way. Oh, maybe you can, because maybe it goes down and then you go back up that way. That's probably what it is, because that's what the other steps are there for, maybe. Or at least there's something down there. I'll tell you what, we'll end off here, I think, at this very nice high view of the lighthouse. And then tomorrow we will, again, depending on how much time I have, and when you probably get on, if not, then we'll get this whole bottom section done here. Hopefully here as well. This whole bit here, actually. Whole bit there. That'll be my main goal for tomorrow, depending on how much time that all takes. Because I don't think you can get over here. I think that's just there for the sake of being there. But that will be my plan for tomorrow. And eventually I want to come down here. Take down that bit. Whatever may or may not be allowed up here. Because where's the grasslands? The grasslands are over there, aren't they? Because I recognize the area. And that's the mines. All of that's the mines, obviously. Okay. And I guess you can't go on the other side of here. And you can even see the cannon now. Look at the size of that cannon, just like from the overview. Huge. But yeah, I can see what it means. That it's definitely not nowhere as big as the grasslands. But all the verticality makes it feel big because of the time it takes to get up places. And how much more vertical space there is, more so than horizontal space. So it won't take nowhere near as long as what it did for the grasslands, no. We've got how many more towers? 1, 2 towers, right? Yeah. Alright. Is that alright with you then? Sounds like a plan, yeah. You always say that, you're always like, oh, I make a lot of plans, so. Because I care. But it's best to get to bed because we've got things to do tomorrow. At least early-ish. You more so than me. Alright, so I'll call it there and I'll let you go to bed while I get myself ready for bed too. No, with plans it's obviously something I do because of my Asperger's syndrome. Plans, making sure things is right, and every time I play I like to, you know, remember things, check what I have on my characters and stuff so I can use them hopefully effectively. And remember them, most importantly. Remember to use them. And I found today I did that, and I did some good practice and working out what enemies do and stuff. So I'm glad. So